Hey everybody, how's it going? Tooth here. It is December 4th, 2024, and I want to start this video with saying it is a sad moment because my favorite knife from Pork Chop Knives broke, and honestly, it broke exactly where the hell he said it was going to break. On top of that, other sad news. I found out the other day when I talked to him about this that he has shut his doors. He is no longer making knives anymore. And so, with that being said, this kind of ties into the other thing. Is someone sent me a video from the VSO gun channel, and with sending the link to the video, he goes, "Man, what is your channel all about?" So let's go ahead and break it down. One, it's about this right here. This was me helping a buddy out who, due to the fact of life getting involved, we didn't talk near as much. I didn't know he shut his doors. And me just messaging him, "Hey, I broke my knife. Let's talk about this." Or it was more along the lines of, "You ain't going to believe this shit. I broke it." After 3 years of severe, heavy use. And he was cool about it. He is going to replace the knife, a different design of his design, which should be more capable than what I designed and what I thought would work out best, because where it broke is where he said it was going to break. Right there where the height of the blade switches, going from tall to thin. And so, once again, listen to the older guy who's got more experience than you. Now to the VSO video and question, what is your channel all about? I watched the VSO video and trying to figure out what this individual was talking about. One, I didn't know this individual was watching or had anything to do with my channel. I just figured I was oblivious to him. He is someone I know and asks me questions all the time. So like when I say I get questions all the time, it's from individuals I know that I work with or have dealings with or whatever. And it was the whole Tim Kennedy or Ted Kennedy, whatever the hell his name is, Special Operations, Navy SEAL, whatever. I never did watch any of the guy's stuff. I always kind of figured he was a blowhard from trying to watch one of his videos. And then I watched a deal on his podcast where he says he's pro 2A, but really he's kind of a hypocrite if you ask me. So, but what is my channel all about? Man, this is about being in the outdoors. I haven't put a whole lot of videos up like I planned on doing this deer season, and I think a lot of that comes down to is because where I run into a problem is the same problem I run into at work. Everything to me is common sense. And for people who are just getting into the outdoors, it's not common sense. They haven't learned, they haven't been taught, they haven't done this. So we'll definitely try to work on that. I had a rabbit stew video I was going to put up, but I didn't make the second half of it, so I wound up deleting it. It was actually pretty good rabbit stew, not going to lie to you. We put it on at noon, and we went hunting in the afternoon, and me and my brothers and my son came back, and that's what we had for dinner that night, and it was great. I mean, it cooked just right to where the meat was falling off the bone, and oh, it was awesome. But to me, that's common sense. I've been doing this for a while now. I've been coming out here and surviving for 2 weeks on a time with a tent, a stove, and whatever meat or food I've got in my freezer to make stuff, and that's my fault. I'm not gonna lie. I will admit to you when I screw up, because I do this. I've been doing it for over 10 years. Been doing it since I was a kid, to be honest with you. Growing up with my dad, we always did this stuff when it was me and him, and then when my brothers came along, they were doing it too. And the other part of this channel, what's it all about? Yeah, you'll see a couple of videos about tactical stuff or tactical rifles and stuff like that. But I always comment on the deal is a lot of this stuff we use for hunting. Mag pouches. I mean, sometimes we go for coyote hunts or hog hunts. We're out for a day or two at a time. I take people with me. I used to take my kids with me before they grew up and moved out. I kind of get paid to do that stuff. I mean, I don't get paid money. One of the ranchers I hunt off of, I'll get 30, 40 pounds of freshly butchered cow off of him. Beef steaks, hamburger, whatever. Excuse me, I am sorry. But we use what we use, and we also advocate for AR style rifles in the type of hunting we do. Last year down here, I took 2 doe out that went to my freezer with a bolt gun, and I almost missed the second shot because it took that much time to rack the bolt and hit the other deer, because that's what we generally try to eat at the house is not store-bought meat. We try to eat a lot of what we kill. One, it's healthier. That's where like the AR-10 comes into play. And so we advocate for a lot of, like, you call it assault rifle, I call it a hunting rifle. I really don't give two shits what you have to say, to be 100% honest with you. Oh yeah, if your kids are listening to this, you might want to turn them off. We are a very pro 2A and so forth on into this channel. It is about finding the right rifle, building the rifle, doing whatever we can to make it as cheap as possible for you to do what you want to do. The AR-10 that we have done a couple of videos on is the prime example. We have gone from $30 to $40 for 20 rounds of ammo down to $15 to $20 for 20 rounds of ammo. Ammo that's very effective in putting down deer, coyotes, hogs, whatever. Like I said, we do nuisance hunting. Hog is a nuisance, but we do eat it at my house. And for you guys who are religious and practice the Torah, I respect you 100%. But I don't know, everybody has their own thing on religion. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll get along just fine. I promise. Don't beat down my freaking throat. That's why I don't go to church anymore. I got tired of that crap. But so we have come through, and me personally, I have bought a shellback vest, or a plate carrier, I'm sorry, a Condor plate carrier, Safelite gear belt, Tacticon gear belt. I bought optics from EOTech, Trigicon, Leopold, Vortex, Primary Arms, everybody. I mean, quite a few I bought. SIG. I mean, we've had some SIG red dots, and we've been very happy with those, and a lot of people bash them. So that's what this channel is about. We are trying to get down to the fact of the matter, using things in actual applications. Everybody else is going, oh my gosh, shit hit the fan, the world's gonna end. We're using it in real life scenario. We're hunting with it. We're beating the hell out of it on a 4-wheeler, driving up and down some of these trails up here on this mountain. If you haven't been here, it's rough. For those of you coming in January, you're gonna see how rough some of these trails are and how rough it can be on a 4-wheeler. Maybe I should do a video on this. We have an OSS suppressor that has been on the AR-10 and the AR-15. Basically AR-15 goes everywhere except for work because I got to go through a checkpoint. But maybe we'll do a video here in a couple of days about, are we maintaining our groups? Are we still zeroed? Are we doing this? Because we're beating the hell out of this gun, especially adding 4 to 6 inch suppressor on there. We're beating the hell out of these guns. So maybe we'll cover a video on that one while we're up here. I might do that one tomorrow just to get shits and grins, because I'll be 100% honest with you. I think I'm hunted out, and I don't think I'm getting a deer this year. But so let's just give some examples here real quick. Safe Life Defense. We'll do the gear belts real quick. Safe Life Defense. Bought their belt. Message them. Hey man, it's a great belt. Can you loosen up the stiffness or whatever? Safe Life Defense literally reply back, not really what our belt's designed for. Because I told them what I was doing with it, and it's not really what it's designed for. It's designed more for a tactical application. And I'm like, and I literally replied back to him, well, tactical application, well, so Joe Soldier buys your belt and he's got to go on a 4-mile ruck, and your belt's so stiff you're grinding the shit out of his hips. How does that apply? I didn't get a reply back. I think they literally think I was trolling them. That was not my intent. But for what? If you're a police, Safe Life Defense, if you're a cop, go for it, man. If you're riding around in the cruiser all day long, it works great. I'll be 100% honest with you, it will work great for you. But if you're like me, you're walking around these woods, covering a couple of miles at a time, with a pack on your back and lugging a rifle around, or if you're a soldier and you're having to go out and go do your patrols and stuff like that, not recommended. Delete that. Hope that don't mess this video up. But Tacticom cheap belt, bought one off them years ago. I think I got their Gen 1. I had it for about a month. Didn't like how things were set up on it, moved things around on it, sent them an email, said, hey man, I'm taking this thing apart, moving pouches around and everything else, trying to make it work for me. I'm starting to notice on the molly, strings are coming out all over the place. And they literally said, thank you for your input, we appreciate it. And I didn't hear another thing out of them. And about 4 months later, I get a new version of the belt they just came out with. I didn't ask for it. I'm assuming, I guess, that last email I got from us, we're going to fix this, we're going to make it right. And I guess enough of us went in there and complained about it. But it's like, hey, we got to do something different. They did it different. It's the belt I'm wearing right now. I'm carrying my pistol on it. I've been wearing it off and on for the past 2 weeks. It's been holding up. It is way more comfortable. I mean, it's just a gear belt with a molly with a padded insert in it that Velcro's on. If you want to take it out, that's on you. But it's worked great. I mean, it's flexible enough. It's not digging into my hips. It's not tearing me up. It's doing great. But the Safe Life belt was 150, 160, and now we're below 50 bucks on a belt that's working out really great for me. Let's talk about the AR-10. My AR-10 minus the scope, I am going to say is about an $800 gun. Hell, I'm even beating PSA, and I'm willing to bet from every video I've watched on the PSA Saber AR-10 or Super SAS clone that they made, I'm beating it. And on top of that, I'm using way cheaper ammo than what they're using. So that's how we're Pro 2A. We are going to find the best way we can to where you might spend a high-end budget on this part of the gun, but we're going to go down and we're going to show you how to build it for cheaper. And with that being said, once I get the recoil managed to where I'm 100% happy with it, we will do a complete build sheet on that AR-10 on this channel, showing you what we used, what we built, what little complaints we have, and go that route. But I have, that's basically what we're trying to do. You have channels out there going, if you don't buy Daniel Defense, you're going to die. I'm going to say no, don't believe that shit. Do your own shopping, do your own research. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 4 to 5 manufacturers that make uppers and lowers for AR-15s. Everybody else is just putting their names on them. So, I mean, I've got an Anderson. Back in the day when the barrel was fresh on it, it would outshoot a Daniel Defense all day long. And it was a quarter the cost of a Daniel Defense at the time. And I'm even willing to bet now it's less than the third of a cost of a Daniel Defense at this time. Too many of these gun companies, they pick up a military contract. We're special. And they want to up their prices. Sorry, don't buy into it, boys and girls. I am not a fan of any manufacturer, be pistol, rifle, whatever. If it works, it works. I'll let you know about it. I bought a Ruger Precision when they first came out. That dude went away real fast because I was going to break that gun in half. I was so mad at it because I spent $1,500 on a gun that was chambered in 308, and it was doing 1 MOA. If I'm producing an AR-15 at this point in time and I'm doing sub MOA, your bolt gun better beat mine. I've got a Remington 700 SPS I bought several years ago. 168 grain Federal, put it in a lead sled. It does bullet touching bullet over and over and over again with that ammo. That's what we're looking for. That's the information we want to put out. That's what this channel's about. We're going to start breaking into more outdoor stuff. Like I said, I am sorry for assuming common sense stuff, when for a lot of you people out here who are coming across this channel, it's not common sense. You're learning. You're brand new to it. So I want to end this video. I will title it, "This is what this channel's about." And I've got one more I want to make tonight, which breaks off into the starting of getting involved in camping. And it comes from a conversation I had with my son. So y'all have a good one. Tooth out. I hope you're having a better deer season than me, because this one freaking sucks. 2024 has been a major pain in my ass. Y'all have a good one. Later.